do a little thing that I love. I love this game a lot. And these are the Kojima games and the Blue Point. So, you know we're gonna be playing a Hideo Kojima game. Can I please have my Bluetooth back? Are you really gonna fuck with me on this? Okay, that works. It's not gonna work for a second. Of course, everything I try is gonna be broken until I fucking do it 3 more times. Don't worry. This is a casual thing, street. It happens a lot. I know, you see, somehow the world's gonna change me. You can wonderful. Somehow, someway, somehow I know we're gonna get there. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up, remember how. Yes! We get to play a video game. Special basic actions. Options, let's do. Additional settings? New game. I think it's. We'll click MGS3. We'll go on normal difficulty. If you click MGS2, you start with a right and mask.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
There's David Hayter. Cold War. Konami presents.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Ah, my eyes.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
just wouldn't let me cross.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a...
So much exposition that just got thrown at me.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Infinite ammo. Can I capture any animal alive?
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the...
need to get back to... I pressed the pause button and it almost crashed the game. Alrighty. Something back here. Yep, there it is. That's right. If you're not careful, you'll get fire. Thermal goggles. Boom. I'm just gonna touch you in the heart. Shit eating grin. I didn't know how you pulled yourself up. Stop. Alright, I don't know what it does here. Let's see what. Okay. Maintain society, services the most alright. Accent. Streets are nomadic. Balance. Snake! Snake! Hello, how you doing? You did you witness me just die? I forgot how to pull myself up in the game and I just jumped off the bridge.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
I know, but it's funny to shout Snake when entering a Metal Gear stream.
I can't
I
see
bet.
Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
This is like not my first time running through the game, but like I haven't.
There are
beat
sentries
the game.
posted
I
around the
managed to, like,
perimeter.
I think
I
the
wonder how
Fury,
many are inside.
The B guy. But
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got
still
it.
haven't, like, polished
Be
my
careful.
movement in this game
Your
yet
mission is
either.
to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Okay, thank you. I can fix that right now. Because I've been noticing that the game is very loud for me. Let me, do this. That should be a little bit better. Because the game is loud for me, too. I need to also kind of do this. That should be better for me as well. I know taking out this guy's not the smart decision. Also, not taking out these guys won't really be that much of an issue.
What was that?
Who's that?
God damn it. The game is really loud. I would say put the game at sound 5 or 6. Gotcha. Because I just noticed that it's also loud for me too. Let me try and put it at 6. I did get alerted, so it will have to run through this section again. I'm gonna go ahead and die. Even though dying does suck, I think we could just reset the area too. Damn it. I was trying to mess around, see what I could get. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that guy's behind me. So it doesn't matter. Been quite some time since I ran through PS3. Yeah, I bet. I just want to die. Come on. You know what? Actually, this is easier. Goodbye, crew. Well, now I pressing the action button gets you back up. That's funny to know. Did he throw a grenade at me? He did. Alright. Good. Alright, then this. I do have stun grenades. I forgot. I did take out all the rest of them. I could take out this guy, which won't be. Now that won't be an issue. Now let me just take out this guy. If I can find this bean. Come here. That should be good. I didn't want that. I wanted to shake him down. Still probably the best stealth game ever made. It is really good. I love this game. I love this franchise. It does get to the weirdness a little bit later on, but I don't really mind the weirdness. It is actually really good. I'm playing the Steam version. The Metal Gear Solid Collection version of it, not the like HD remaster or whatever. I think it is still the HD remaster. But yeah, I'm playing the Steam version. Oh yeah, that leads over here. I'm gonna crawl back over here because this guy's walking towards me. I can't draw anyone close to me from a door knock. The Master Collection, yeah. 12-gauge shotgun. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't think there's anyone up here. Yeah, no. I don't want that. The only version I find annoying to play is the PS3 version due to the shooting and aiming being the same button. Oh yeah. That's a tree. I don't want him seeing his allies. Please, can I have the gun equipped? And bonk. Good. I don't think there's any more, right? If there was, I would have alerted them by accident. I usually have my lovely cast of co-commentators, but they're busy and not having fun with me, so I'm kind of playing this again. I know there's a box up here. They're so lucky! Funnily enough, I beat this game on the European Extreme version, and I could half the time not shoot. Dude, that's crazy. I do want to do a European Extreme run of this, but I know that something like that will happen earlier, and I'd definitely get caught. I don't think I need to be down here just yet, so... I missed. I forgot I have to hold it. Sonark, get off me. There's not a box up here yet? Okay, yeah, that's right. That's on the revisit, isn't it? Was not... What happened earlier was not luck, but the true legacy of how Big Boss is. He doesn't even know that there are enemies around, but he still crouches. He's just that way. That's how he is. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I like the Nox in this game. It's so nice. You know, it's funny enough that I did this whenever I was trying to hide from them one time. When I was first starting to play this game. I was like hiding back there. Well, I just learned something new. I did not know you could hide back there. See, even after all this time, a lot of people are still learning about this game.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No.
My question is, why was he like throwing it one at a time before instead of just throwing it all in
Of the Iron
the
Curtain.
fire?
Your CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Oh, when I first started playing this too, I did not know you had to go under the bed because I didn't pay attention.
What does it mean?
And I just was like, oh, cool,
It
I'm
means
dead.
He's a man of his word.
I think it was seeing what he could keep and what he could throw away.
But we've
Or
got
he was
no
reminiscing
time.
about the thing.
We'll have to
Yeah.
get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance,
You've played all the
and
Metal Gear games,
criticism
right?
from
Yeah, I've
hawks in the
played,
army and the
I
provincial
played-
authorities.
I haven't played Twin
Khrushchev has
Snakes.
managed to suppress the opposition so far.
I've
But the
played
failure
Metal
of
Gear
his
Solid 1.
agricultural policies
I really love
has
that.
put him in a
I haven't
precarious
played 2
position.
because I
And
know
on top
3
of
is
that,
just the prequel to everything, I think.
last November.
It's been a while since I went through the rabbit hole of Metal Gear.
Precisely. In a sense,
Yeah, I know
Khrushchev
the
has
stories
lost his
of Metal
biggest
Gear.
partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev.
So you won't be spoiling
and
anything for
installing
me.
Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control of
Like,
another
about a
secret
year ago,
weapons
I went
research
through this
facility
rabbit hole
much
of being
like
like,
this
ooh, look,
one,
Metal Gear
OKB
timeline.
812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Ah,
Exactly.
yeah.
They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
So, pretty much to some people, he's like a legend. Some people, he's a
Volgin
myth.
will come,
And
surely
just a
you
Venom
must
Snake,
get
he's
me
just a
out here
meme.
before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
If I remember, you can check in one of these lockers and there's
Having
something in
second
there.
thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Yes, I am. I really want to play it.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's
I've been
doing
seeing
fine.
like the
No
trailers and
injuries.
stuff and
Good work,
rewatching it.
Snake. Now hurry up
Oh
and
my
get Sokolov
goodness,
to
I'm
the
gonna be,
recovery
like,
point.
so excited
We'll
for it.
rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and
I
get
do
Sokolov
want. I
out
want
of
to
there.
like, as soon as it gets on like pre-order, I'm buying that. This is where Snake makes an absolute fool out of Ocelot, isn't it? What the fuck is Sokolov think he's gonna do? It's on pre-order right now, I think on PC. I pre-ordered it Xbox on the other day. Ooh. Next paycheck, that's going to it. Because I got some overtime on this paycheck. I'm gonna definitely buy it.
Freeze!
I wonder if they're gonna change, like, anything because of, like, the later games. Via, like, the remake. I hear that it may be delayed until next year. Ooh, damn. But, I mean, I'm happy that it gets as much time as it needs. That's the PMM, by the way.
We meet last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Like, I'm never a person to get mad with delays. Like, take
He's
as
the
much
Ocelot
time as you want
commander.
with your game.
That's major Ocelot to
I've
me.
figured out, like, throughout all the years, people
Don't you
are
forget.
excited for video games, but if you rush them, it's gonna be like another, like, Cyberpunk issue.
Sokolov is ours.
Or something like that.
Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
This is the kind of this is the game that made me, like... He's
I can't say it feels
playing
good
Metal
to
Gear
kill a
Solid
comrade,
5?
even if it is
Ooh.
for the GRU.
I haven't
Sokolov,
actually
take
played
cover.
fully through MGS 5. Either, like... I probably should.
not the boss, are you?
I like it, but it's having it's unfinished. Yeah.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
Yeah,
If you're
laugh
not
it
the
up,
boss.
Ocelot. You're gonna get your ass beat.
Then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
I don't know why he would try it for a third time. He knew rushing him wasn't the idea. He just saw him take out, like, 4 other people.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
Tom
I've run
Paradox
into a
Snake
few
killed
snags.
Ocelot.
These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named
It's
Volga.
fine, I can
Group
tell.
Colonel.
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov.
Trust me, last night, I was in
Something
one of my
between the
friends'
KGB
chats.
and GRU,
I was just like,
between
I was like, oh,
Khrushchev
I was
supporters
tired of
and
like
Vulcans.
typing away.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB
And I was like, I
hunted
was trying to
by
spell
GRU?
that for like several
Snake,
minutes
sounds like
because
this
I was
could
like
be
sleep
even hotter
deprived.
than
It was like
Cuba.
ta,
I don't like
ba.
it.
It was
Something
some like
about the whole
stupid.
thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better
I
hurry.
couldn't just do it.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
English also isn't my native language. What is it? I'm curious now. Swedish. Oh. I'm actually very interested in like how you'd are you like interested in like were you like interested in like learning American? Like English? My bad. Learning American, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Or did you like move to like America? I think it was just Ocelot that you can search, right? Can you like, can you search these lockers? I don't think you can. I know this isn't the way you're supposed to go. I still live in Sweden, but our school system, we have 3 courses everyone has to pass. And they're Swedish, English, and math. Oh. That's actually very neat. You learn something new every day, huh? I am. Is there like graphical settings that I can change? Can you shoot the bird? Curious. I want to go to first person, please. Oh, I broke the silencer. That's right. And I always had an easier time speaking English / writing it when I do Swedish. Oh? Yeah? I don't think I can change it here. I'll have to change it, like, sometime soon. Because I feel like I'm stuttering. Not, like, completely. Page full. Let me eat a snake. Tasty. There it is. Eat a snake of any type. Don't fucking fall, please. Not what I wanted, but okay. Exempt for language, I spelled it like language for the longest time. Oh, I see what's causing the issues. I have too many knocked out people on the screen. See, my PC is not necessarily handled for this. I don't think we can go through here yet, can we? No. I think we have to go back through the way we can. I've had a surprising amount of people from, like, all over the globe just come by and stop on the streams, which I'm just, like, surprised about. Like, I've had somebody from like, Sweden, Germany, France even. I'm like, phew. I'm just so confused whenever they come in. Because, like, they seem like they can speak, like, perfect English and type perfect English.
Okay.
But they're like,
Those men were from the
yeah,
Ocelot
I'm
unit,
from
Spetsnaz.
so-and-so and where and
Yes.
whatever.
The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Yeah, we streamers get them from all across the globe. Yeah. We definitely do.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod.
Shagahad.
The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of
Metal
operating
Gear
solo.
Shagahad.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world
Phase 2 is
war.
adding wings on it.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't
He's
want
like,
to
what's
die.
Phase 2? Let's put some wings on that
I
bitch.
wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly. They cannot complete it without my
Make
help.
it fly.
Got it. Let's go.
I guess making a nuclear weapon that can pretty much get launched from anywhere, put wings on it, and say, bada bing, bada boom, your life's gone and everyone in your general vicinity. That'd be just great. I feel like a soldier definitely would play that, like start to play it. Heck, if I was a soldier, I would do that.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets?
I think it's like fear, sorrow, who else? Is it pain?
My
I
friends,
doubt it.
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Even if you haven't played Metal Gear, you'd
Welcome back.
you'd have you'd hear the sorrow a lot.
Now that all five of
Because
us
it's
are
like,
together,
oh look, this is a neat little
it's time
mechanic
we
of the
go to
boss.
the depths of
you
hell
take the fake
itself.
death pill and you win. Sorrow and pain. Inherit fear. Yeah, I knew it was pain. I think.
it's raining blood. Is he crying?
I can't remember the last one. Yeah, it's. I don't know, it's a neat little tidbit to Wikipedia. I know it's a neat little tidbit. Whenever you fall down here, you'll see the Sorrow's dead body. The Fury.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
Recoilless
These will make a
nuclear
fine
warheads.
gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
So the pain and
What are you
sorrow,
talking about?
joy, fury, fear, and then finally
Think
Garrett.
you can pull the trigger?
Disassembles your gun right in your face. Breaks your arm.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Yeah, it's so crazy living in a world full of metahumans that can just do this shit.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack?
I know they try to
can't
scientifically
come with
explain
us.
it, but it's crazy.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
This is where we get the cure mechanic.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the
I
item
like that
window
sometimes
button
you get the,
and surgical treatment using
cutscene,
the weapon window
seeing
button.
him eat certain animals and stuff.
Your injuries
too.
include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Cut. Bleeding. No bandage applied. Okay, done. Suture. Disinfect. No, not split. I meant to click septic. I went too far. Bone fractured. That's like my rib. How would you split your rib? I guess you would like have to. Actually, you could split your rib like that. Hold on, never mind. I'm an idiot. I wouldn't know. Like, I'm not no field medic. I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
I don't even think we got to see. So far, we haven't seen the Sorrow's dead body. Either that or just open the menu before I looked at it. Uh-oh,
Excellent.
he's got a murder boner.
Great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Not the murder boner.
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
That was kind of slow. And Ocelot got a sniffing boner. He be looking out for that. He's like, I smell ya.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Who? That's crazy. That just was a new. And Snake doesn't even go back there, like, even. I don't know, like a month later? Right? Or a little less than a month?
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
Like, there'd be nuclear fallout all over there. She has spunk and also boob implants. Is that canonical?
Searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart.
It is.
You're so supreme.
Like I said, she learned something new. It's Hideo Kojima after all.
In my time,
Snake Eater is such a good song. At the end of this game, if you go into the survival view and look at Eva's screen and look at the medical history, it says boob implants. What? That is gonna be so great.
someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's so deep. trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you.
I was gonna play this with my friend, like, because me and him love Metal Gear. He's been playing it a lot longer than I have. And, but no, he wanted to be asleep tonight, so I decided to just play it myself.
I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
He's missed out. I just got attacked by music at the end of that. Like, why was that so loud at the end? One week. There would still be so much nuclear fallout. I might not be the best at this game, but I know my way around it.
30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security is.
So maybe I don't know around it since the enemies never find me.
We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission.
Like, I'll never find my enemies because they won't find me.
Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited.
The speedrun for European Extreme is crazy on this game. I watched it a couple years ago, and I was like, I want to learn how to do that, but I'm gonna just
had a meeting with the CIA.
like instantly just forget everything whenever I start the run.
Something even bigger.
I'm even afraid to run
Yesterday,
European
the White House
Extreme
received
normally.
An unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't?
It'd be funny if I killed the end early.
Then I will be unable to restrain the military.
How many
I will be
headshots
ousted,
is it? I think it's
and
like
they
2
will seek
headshots to
their
kill the end, or is
revenge.
it just 1 from the Dragunov?
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of
It's
a
always
new
fun to kill the end
world
early.
order.
Yeah.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the Boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has
Oh, that's
promised
so
to lend
funny.
us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Vulcan's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Exceeding Mach 3. It's a crazy amount of speed to be entering. I don't know how much that would hurt. I mean, you have re-entry rockets, but like, it does malfunction, doesn't it? Oh, no. Landed the same way he did in the Halo jump. That's 2 for 2, miss. Couldn't understand a single thing during the end. Yeah, it's super loud for no reason at sudden times. It's just...
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake,
Loudness
let's go
overload,
over your
yeah.
mission objectives
I
one
even
more
like
time.
lowered the volume
Rescue
significantly
Sokolov.
on like stream.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod. Then
I'm probably gonna put
destroy
it down to like 4.
And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
They said the name of the
Because
game. Snake here. There, that's pretty decent. I think we don't have any food except for the snacks. Yeah, that's all you make. Let's get some snake. .45 automatic caliber. We don't have. We're better at snake beater. That's essentially what I just did. Wait, no, is that a bird? Oh, it's a frog. Can I hit it? I don't want to shoot the damn frog. Can I knife it? I can. Come here. Yeah! Can I have the trank gun as well? Do I get that later? Do we get it, like, back at the research facility thing? Or is it in my backpack? I don't think it is. I think we gotta wait. Fill up on rations. Get landed on, idiot. It's always good to have food, especially whenever, you know, you're trying to collect for, like, the rest of this stuff. That's a snake. I'll stab it. Why did I just hear a horse? It's me, Snake. What horse? You're hallucinating. Yeah, sure. Alright, now get on it and ride into the sunset, Snake.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
One of my favorite suit designs in Metal Gear.
Go home.
The second time.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
Jesus.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Oh, that's
the
nice.
border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
Yeah, she said duty.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose.
After this, I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
I don't expect you to.
I've been soliding on my snake for nearly 2 hours.
But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Damn!
If we meet again, I'll kill you.
I forgot she did that.
Now, go home.
Yo, I just got my ass beat again.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Rapid break. Time to perfectly use the only thing that I have as a BRB section. Back to it, baby. I don't know why I went to options. You know, after you just got, like, your hand absolutely smashed by a horse, you don't need to cure it. You're fine. I forgot you existed. Snake is too badass. No horse can hurt him. He has horse resistance. Calling it here. He's immune to horses from now on. It's canonical. What? Oh, cool. I thought the snake just absolutely disappeared off my radar. I don't have a gun, but I have a knife. Give me more snakes. Victory is mine. I don't necessarily need to go back here right now, but I want to kill this goat. Goat. Meh. Get mixed. Funny murder. A serum. The only horses who can hurt the people in a horse suit. What's even up here? Nothing. Isn't there something back here? Like, is it ammo? 75%. No paint? I guess if I had paint on, it would be like something higher. Oh, the frog. Is this like something? A chaff grenade, yes. Praise the chaff grenades, they're like the best. And now we go to the Sokolov stuff. I don't know how good mushrooms are, but we'll at least collect one of each. I know you can kill these crops, but I don't really see any reason to kill them. Oh, you bastard! I might kill you now. It's like... You want to go to the store in a bit, brother?
Sure. What do you play?
MGS3. Button Frog. Oh, look, we get the scene. Let's go. We get the rare cutscene of Snake eating a snake.
Stream or just...
Yeah, I'm streaming it.
Oh, cool.
Snakeception. Bro doesn't even finish eating the whole snake. He just takes chunks out of the huge ass snake. shouldn't have taken the Dragunov over here earlier, but I don't really care. I'm gonna have to sneak past them, right? I think it's easier to go around here this way. And just CQC. Can you, like, knock somebody out via CQC quickly? Does a stun grenade work well? Like, hold on. Stuns enemies temporarily. X. How long X is held is varies distance. So like, I could stun him and then I could CQC him till then he's knocked out instantly. I mean.
Huh?
Did I kill something?
That guy? No, he's close. HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under
Look
enemy
at that.
fire.
Well, stun grenades are meant to stun both people and Pokemon, so they can easily be killed.
Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Guess I'm seeing things.
Yeah, I guess you were seeing things. I want you to turn around so I can sneak up behind you. Can't you grab them? Is it like, online manual? It's gonna open my browser, but I don't care. I want to see what the option of grabbing a person is. Special controls. You can grab them, yes, but you need to be close. Crawl. Underwater. Guns. Call partner using drums. Basic controls. Walk, run. Stalking? Crouching to crawling. Hanging, searching the area. Using the codec. Okay, there it is. Here's combat. I don't know how to grab, so let's see. Press B. Press B will do a combo. Approach from behind and throw. Approach from behind and restrain. It's just stuck behind an enemy close to start CQC and hold down B without touching left stick. Okay. So it's just get close to their ass and then grab them. But he's facing towards me, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna stay hidden. Do this. Stay away from me. Just gonna hide from you. Like a solid cake. I'm 80. I'm gonna add a face. Camouflage. Woodland. Do I have a better... 90. Grab him by the balls. Achieve a 90 plus index. I can leave. I do have 90. As long as these guys stay away from me. Okay. I'm gonna have to unequip. Why can't I see anymore? this guy's around. I have to be around the edge in order to see. I have to edge grass. You know what's funny? I don't think they could see me unless they're stepping on me. Just don't turn around. You serious? You saw something?
Must be.
Crawl quickly. Crawl quickly, Snake. For your life depends on it, you rat. Oh. He's not... I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm literally still in the woods. Okay, now they're gonna leave, right? And then that's when I can sneak up and go in for the CQC.
HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Huh? Who's that?
No!
What's going on? Respond.
Well, that's fine, right? All I have to do is... You aren't even in the woods. You're into grass. True. But that's fine, that's fine. Nobody found me. It's just fine. It's fine. It's great. Now am I hurt anywhere? I did. Cut. There we go. Let's just
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Turn around, actually. Yeah, actually, come over here. Yeah, that guy's watching. I can just probably do this, right? Make some progress here.
Who's that? HQ, please respond.
I hate this. Oh. You know what? Actually, I don't hate this anymore. I'm funny. I'm a funny man. I don't ever plan to, like, win, right? I plan to do something funny. Can I get up here? Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh. One can break the rope to the ridge to make it more stable. I don't mind making it less stable. It's funny. Funny this way. Knock him out. Here's your buddy. Nope, well, that's funny. Can I stand, please? Good. Okay. Nah. Alright. We weren't worried at all. No, we weren't. Gunshot wound. I need a knife to get rid of it. Suture. No. Bandage. Disinfectant. Don't touch the sides. Use a knife to remove a bullet. Oh, what's the other way to do it? Well, like... No kill rule still exists. It still works. So we're good. This is why I didn't decide to do higher difficulties yet. Because I'm not used to this. I don't think anyone's here, if I'm correct. Nobody should be near here. And this is a safe zone. Which means, I think... There's nothing up here, right? Now that I grab... Oh, no, I like... That's a frog, I want that. Ah! Keep on running. Alright, snake. There we go. AK-47. That's a gun I'm gonna not equipped to hurt people, but I'm going to equip to shoot a singular frog. You can't even... It's kind of funny. Can you even aim? That, like, can you aim down the sights with this? Shoulder aim with LB. And toggle with Y in the window? Whoops! let's just put the automatic weapon away. Let's just put the automatic weapon away. Why don't you snake, you know? It's not meant for you, you know? Fully automatic weapon, sure, but later. Thermal goggles, yes. We need those for later. Yo, look, I'm on the bed. Snake on the bed. This isn't even a place I'm supposed to go, right? Is it? Oh, I'm supposed to leave. Glad I got the thermal goggles. You're gonna do his little dance. I have now picked up the worst Metal Gear Allied because he's an asshole.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me!
Get down!
Remember Huey? Huey, oh, yeah.
There is your answer.
I very much dislike Huey. Like everyone should. Yes, he is. Stream, look away. This is for adult eyes. Hubba hubba. Whoa. 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 I'm not worried about your name.
This wasn't part of the plan.
Your
What happened to
boobies,
Adam?
bonkers.
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
By the way, one of my dogs is named after her.
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a code breaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by.
The things Eva can do to Adam.
The one I got from you is
that Adam can't is have them tits out. Look, if Adam tries hard enough, he can have tits.
45, huh? Incredible.
Snake is hard for that.
like it?
He's solid for
The
this.
seating ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger.
He even put out a
Long, tight
cigar for
trigger
this
with
shit.
non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from.
There's a trank gun. I'm not gonna use the
You
45.
had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then.
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak.
You know what else is tight, Eva? Pointing finger guns.
Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
I was considering getting an Airsoft 1911 earlier today. Yeah?
Right, let's get going.
Still one of my favorite pistols.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My
I'm more
orders
a
are to
revolver
provide you with
guy, but
information.
one can't get more classic than 1911. Yeah.
You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you.
Please don't. You gonna eat my snake, Eva?
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
She calls a good boy! I do own an Airsoft of a Colt
the matter?
Python. Oh.
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in
Snake,
your
she is
condition, you
leaving
really
all
ought to
her
be back in
cards
the
out.
ICU.
Chest department.
Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah.
The game is telling us to go to Eepee's. So I guess that also means that is a perfectly good time to actually go to sleep myself. I've been playing this game for almost 2.5 hours. Oh, oh yeah. Don't you start it. Don't you start it. Stop it. Best viewers on band. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm gonna skip this cutscene and then quit out. Just and then reload from the save. So I can do my classic outro. Options. Turn to title screen. Don't worry, I'm usually up like well, I do stream every night. And hopefully I do stay on my normal schedule. I usually stream from like around 12 my time to 5 my time, which I have no idea what your time is. But thank you so much for watching. I do have a YouTube channel, so if you don't like, have normal long form content, I do have some stuff over there. It's currently 12 p.m. Oh. Do you work like the night shift? No, this is like morning shift for you then. My bad. You start work around 7 a.m. Oh yeah? That's crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for like watching. And you work in a school? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, thanks for streaming. It was fun. Yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna play some more of this soon, and I'm probably gonna post this on YouTube as well. So if you ever don't catch a stream of me, like normally playing, I will have it like posted on my YouTube if you want to like look at my stupid shit and my random antics on Twitch. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've been Zelda Gold, and I'll see you boys next time.